welcome. I'm Peter Eastman, and this is Alleruzzo, and we're with Al's Garden Home, and we're here to talk about our monthly Garden Gab.
Video, cool.
Yeah, video, and it's July, so it is summer. It is summertime. We're here talking about different blooming shrubs, edibles, things that in your garden that you should either have in your garden if you don't already, or how to take care of them in the summer.
Yeah, and I think it's a good reminder because we forget sometimes, and so it's a good refresher on what to do this time of year. So, Peter, I love blueberries, one of my favorite fruit, and you have two right here. Very
yes,
nice.
yes. So, July's blueberry season, as we all know, easy edible shrub to grow. It's probably our most popular edible shrub just because it is easy to grow. It loves Pacific Northwest. Just a couple things it needs: lots of sun and lots of water in the summer. And you're going to get loads of blueberries. Look at all these blueberries. And if you're wondering how do I pick blueberries? Well, it's actually really easy. They don't all ripen at the same time, and so you want to come in here when you see a cluster and you see some that are ripe, and you just all you got to do is just very gently, if they give it a little tug, we call it like tinkling the blueberries, and then if they come off in your hand, they're ripe. If they don't come off without an easy tug, they're not ripe. So real easy. You just go into those clusters and you give them a little jiggle, and if they come off in your hand, then they're ripe and they're ready to go.
And then these green ones, just check back in a week, 5 days.
Yeah. About every 5 to 7 days, you're going to want to come back and check and keep harvesting. And usually 6 weeks.
Okay.
6 weeks, you'll have berries for 6. You can pop them in your mouth if you want, or keep them for a pie.
This one. What is this one?
So this is a brand new one for us this year. This one's called Cabernet Splash. And it has a great berry, as you can see. It's a little later It's a little later to ripen, so they're just now at the green stage still. But it gets this beautiful red foliage. So if you would have seen this in April as it was leafing out, it would have been vivid red.
Whoa.
Beautiful. So what's nice about blueberries, is not only are they a nice edible shrub, you get lots of berries, they're also a beautiful landscape shrub. So easy to mix into your regular borders.
Nice.
So yeah.
What else is blooming this time of year?
So other things blooming this time of year, we have Sweet Spire. So Sweet Spire is a actual East Coast, Midwest native, and it is great for sunny spots where you have it kind of moist.
Nice.
Other things maybe you're having trouble with because it's a wet spot, they love it there. And they erupt into bloom in summer with these beautiful panicles. Very fragrant, great pollinator plant. Hibiscus, Rose of Sharon. This is the hardy hibiscus. We also call it Rose of Sharon. Will bloom all summer long, non-stop, from July all the way till fall.
Wow. And I see that it's a little yellow, so maybe some fertilizer.
Yes, it is in the hibiscus family. They're very heavy feeders. So if you notice your Rose of Sharon coming out of winter and it's got yellow leaves, give it a nice heavy fertilizer with either a slow release or a water soluble, and it'll green right up.
And you have so many other ones here. Just touch on.
Summer wouldn't be summer without our star Jasmine. It's our #1 selling vine, and for a reason. Fragrant. Will take sun. Will take shade. Evergreen. It's just everybody should have one of these in their summer gardens. And then, of course, we live in Oregon because we can grow Daphne. So we have winter blooming Daphnes, and we have summer blooming Daphne. This is a selection called Summer Ice. Will bloom on and off all summer with these panicles of highly fragrant little white blooms. Summer Ice has a nice little yellow variegation on it. So yeah, another great one.
And you have so many hydrangeas. I think every house needs a hydrangea, and these are for the shade, right?
Yes.
The big bomb
Yes.
ones.
These are the macrophylla or moped types. These are the queen of the shade garden. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They're all coming into bloom now, and they will bloom all summer long. This one here is called City Lime Paris. It's a dwarf hydrangea. It's never going to get over 4 feet, but it gets gigantic blooms too at the same time. So you get big, bright blooms.
Amazing.
Compact plant.
And I see you have hardy gardenias, so look at that. They're amazing, and they're just ready to pop. I see a ton of buds.
Yes, this variety is called Frost Proof. It's one of our customers' favorites because it really does well in our climate. Gardenias don't like the really wet, rainy, cold winters we have, and Frost Proof seems to come through really well. It gets a beautiful double flower, highly fragrant.
Nice. Sun or shade, which is great too.
Yeah, sun or shade, yes, absolutely.
Perfect. And then Escallonia, I love this Escallonia because it's the compact one. It's not as big as its sister one that's so huge. This one gets 3 to 3?
Yep, 3 by 3, yep. And it's great, takes the full sun, that beautiful evergreen glossy Escallonia foliage, and it blooms all through July and August with little panicles of bright red magenta flowers. We have one outside my office window, and the hummingbirds come all day long and visit the flowers.
And you know, these are just a small sample of the summer blooming shrubs we have. We also have summer blooming perennials. I'm the perennial buyer here, so I have to give kudos to that department. And so please come into Al's Garden and Home, our 4 locations, and you can see what's blooming for summer.